Today, the Miami Heat hit the hardwood for the first time as teammates, sporting a little bit of a different roster than it had just a few months ago. LeBron James, Dwyane Wade, Chris Bosh are just 6 days away from their first exhibition game. It's against the Pistons. Everything begins today. Time now to check in with our Big Three. Josh Elliott anchoring our coverage from Hurlburt Field in South Florida. John Barry, Jalen Rose alongside. Hurlburt Field, by the way, home of the Air Force's Special Operations. So, important place is where the Heat are kicking off training camp 2010. Hello, Josh. How are you?
Steve, we're good, thank you. Here deep in the Florida Panhandle, again, as you mentioned, Hurlburt Field, home to the U.S. Air Force Special Operations. Some 8,000 military personnel here on the base to provide a wide variety of support functions, both in wartime, including, as you can see back here, medical evacuation. Again, just one of the many things happening here. Also, I hear there's a basketball team finally getting underway, fellas. The Big Three and company hitting the practice floor today for the very first time. Just ended, and we'll have that for you in just moments. But first, 2/3 of the Big Three afterward with their early takeaways.
It's way too early. I think you know the individual players. You go against them. I've gone against them my whole career, and now to be on the same court, you kind of know, but we're still going to learn each other and get better.
Well, one thing with this team, we're going to be a team that's going to be able to pick up things very fast. So coaches are not going to spend a lot of time on teaching too much. We got guys that's willing to learn, that want to learn, and when they don't know things, they step in and they ask. But most importantly, this is going to be a very competitive team against each other in practice, and then we're going to take it out on the floor even more. So that's one thing that sometimes you miss and you lose. You get guys who are very competitive in practice, and they might not be in the games, but we're going to have both here.
I know, guys, Jalen Rose, John Barry, you were struck, in fact, by the intensity of this very first workout of training camp. John, again, from what we saw, what did you take away?
LeBron's really serious, isn't he?
I
mean, we saw it yesterday, cracking very few smiles, very intense, very focused, and that's what this practice looked like today. And I was struck by no offense today. Absolutely none in the first 2 hours. All defense. They had a 4-person drill, 4 teams of 4. LeBron, Wade, and Bosh all on different teams. You try to stop the guys as many times as you can. If you get to a certain number, your team wins. LeBron James' team wins. But they were getting after it. I talked to Bob McAdoo, assistant coach, and I said, what do you think? And he just went, we got a chance to be awfully good.
And I got a chance to talk to Coach Foster. In training camp, they want to identify tendencies of each player, magnify their skill set, and allow them to play to their strengths. So now when you end this training camp and you start preseason, guys can understand what's expected of them out on the floor. You don't have guys doing things that aren't playing to that strength. And from a team aspect, anytime you have LeBron James and Dwyane Wade closing games in the NBA the last 5 minutes, every team has weaknesses. But having those guys going down the stretch really puts you in a position to win a lot of games.
I think it's fair to say that there may not be so many questions about the Big Three other than perhaps how they will mesh together. A lot of questions, though, about the support that they will get from the other 12 guys. What then does a day like today mean, especially for those young players, watching as LeBron James D's up Dwyane Wade that intensely?
That's very important. Your leaders set the tone in practice as well as in the games. When they see LeBron James, Dwyane Wade getting after it on both ends of the floor, that's what I love about these two players. Along with Kobe Bryant and Dwight Howard, you have all NBA offense type of players and defense. That's what separates them from guys that are just scorers in this league. And teams feed off of that, younger players feed off of that, and now you have to compete just like they do.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people feel the pressure is going to be on LeBron and Bosh and Wade, but it's really on the other guys. Who's going to step up and be the guys? Because Chris Bosh said it yesterday, hey, it's not about the 3 of us are going to win a title. We need 1 through 15, whatever you have on the roster. And so the guys like Eddie House or James Jones or Mike Miller, who's going to step up? Is it going to be Haslam, Joel Anthony? Who's going to be the guys that are going to be there to do the dirty things, to do the little things that you need to win? So the pressure's on these guys, and today's a big day for them. They want to make a nice impression to the Big Three and say, hey, I want to be here with you. I want to be one of your guys.
And when your best guys are still one of the guys, it builds chemistry, makes those guys feel confident not only on the practice floor but in the game.
And should this team have a finals run in it, that will come some 9-10 months from now. But decisions being made now will impact that, including the decision to come here, Jalen. I know it was a decision reached a couple of weeks ago. Heat President Pat Riley's made a real point of honoring the military before Heat home games at the American Airlines Arena, and so they decided to start here. What do you think that says about what he hopes to happen?
Well, Coach, Pat Riley, as you mentioned, he has an emphasis on making sure that he looks at the military and he honors them. They do it before games, at Heat home games, and they've done it in the past. They will continue to do that. So this really just falls in line with that tradition. And also, it doesn't matter what you have on your credit card, nobody can get on this base. No wives, no girlfriends, no entourages. It's all about basketball. It's all about focusing on getting ready for a championship run.
How'd you get on?
What do you think, John? Do you think it's a good decision?
Oh, I love it being here. Get sequestered, be together, get to know each other, head back to Miami, and get ready to go for a title run.
All right, that'll do it for now. We're going to wrap it up. For Jalen and John, I'm Josh. For now, we send it back to Brisbane.